Guys, great news. Great news. I have returned to grace your presence again. It's Krasis time. What's up? Welcome back. Stream number 3 in the day. Somehow, not over it. Don't know how. Doesn't make any sense. No complaints. I'm not complaining about it. I'm having a good time. Captain Coder, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Happy nighttime. So, do my eyes deceive me? Does my eyes deceive me? Is he here? Is he here? Alright, so we are at $1 million backed so far. We're looking to hit $10 million backed soon. Oh, it's really hot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. So, first off, let's talk about some game news. Time to talk about game news and not Marvel Snap, although Marvel Snap is fun. I have way too much fun playing that game. It's great. Let's talk about Lies of P. Not Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 will be another day. Let's talk about Lies of P. Lies of P is out, and I want it. That's what I'm saying to it. It's out, and I want it. First off, it's Pinocchio. It's a game about Souls-like Pinocchio. You can't tell me that's not cool, right? Second off, I've heard amazing things about it, and I have not watched a second of it outside of the... What was that? Like, the Game Expo, the online Game Expo on Twitch, whatever that was called. With the Geoff Healy does. Lies of P. Then you try to the bathroom, nothing happens. I've been lied to again, P. Yes. No, it's about, like, he's trying to find Geppetto or something. I don't even know. Where's the release trailer? Look at this thing. Wait, let's turn off the other music. That makes no sense. You should go see a doctor? Probably. Lies of P. Wow us. The view.
Geppetto's puppet.
Geppetto's puppet.
We need your help.
Sounds like Navi from Legend of Zelda. Hey, listen! Ow, it's so hot. Stop drinking coffee. Yeah, I want to play this. What's up? How you doing, Water Tart? The bosses look phenomenal. The animations look next level. And I've heard great things. I mean, it's a Souls-like, so some people are gonna be like, it's too Soulsy. Why don't you just play Elden Ring? I'll tell you why. It's Pinocchio. That's why. Also, he can play piano. Can the Elden Lord play piano? I think not. This is sick. Yeah, I want it. I'm worried that my holiday list is gonna be so expensive this year.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Would that be Jiminy Cricket? Yeah, so it's out already. It came out today, right? Pre-order the digital deluxe edition to get a costume. Play the game 3 days early. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's taco about it. You know what I mean? So, Lies of P looks phenomenal. I love the Souls-like aesthetic in an old... Don't you start me on tacos. Okay. Souls-like aesthetic in an old fairy tale like Pinocchio. Right? Where you're trying to now find Geppetto, and there's like a whole thing, and it's in this interesting old steampunky French era. I don't know. It's really cool. Let's take a look at this about the game thing right here, right? You are a puppet created by Geppetto who's caught in a web of lies with unimaginable monsters and untrustworthy figures standing between you and the events that have befallen the world of Lies of P. You're awakened by a mysterious voice that guides you through the plagued city of Krat. It has to be said that way. Krat! A once lively place that has been poisoned by madness and bloodlust. In our Souls-like, you must adapt yourself and your weapons to face untold horrors, untangle the unfathomable secrets of the city's elites, and choose whether to confront... No, that word is confront. Predicaments with the truth, or weave lies to overcome them on the journey to find yourself. In Krat! A darkly? Wait, hold on a second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Darkly. That's a word. Darkly's a word. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Stop it. Darkly is a threatening, mysterious, or ominous way. That's an adjective or an adverb. There's no way that darkly is a word. That's made up for this game. Unearth the secrets of the city of Krat, a place soaked in the style of the Belle Epoque era, which once thrived due to its puppet industry and now sees its streets covered in blood. What brought your town out of the Dark Ages? Puppets! Puppets did it! 'Twas the puppets, they have brought us out of the Dark Ages. Praise the strings! Battle with twisted instruments, develop a unique combat style to counter vicious enemies and terrain by weaving together dynamic weapon combinations. That's just what I said. Utilizing the Legion arms and activating new abilities. What's in a lie? There will be times when you'll be confronted with choices where you can give comfort to others in sorrow or despair by lying, or choose to tell the truth. Carve your own path, but we both know the game is linear. So if you tell the truth or lie, you're still gonna fight the same boss. Maybe. I don't really know. We'll see. A classic reimagined experience, the beloved fairy tale of Pinocchio, and reinterpreted as a dark, grim narrative with 1 M, not 2, copyright, that allows players to discover the secrets and symbols hidden within the world of Lies of P. Listen here, guys. Listen here. What I'm getting here is that not only is it in Krat, and puppets made the world richer somehow. Weird world, I know. But it looks great. It looks great. I would play it. I could see you going, why should I play it? Or should I play this instead of Elden Ring? No, you're an idiot. Play Elden Ring. You have not played Elden Ring? There's something wrong with you if you play Souls-likes. Play that darn game. Right? But if you're like, I'm all out of it, I've played Neo 2, I've played, Cuphead, which is kind of a Souls-like, but it's more of a boss rush. I don't know why I picked Cuphead. It was the first one that came through my head. I've played Dark Souls 3, I've played Dark Souls Reimagined. Or, is it called Reimagined? Reinstitutionalized? Whatever, Dark Souls 1 Remastered. There it is, that's the word. Remastered is the word I'm looking for. If you've played everything, right? And you want to play Dark Souls as Pinocchio, then download a mod and play Dark Souls as Pinocchio or in Dark Souls. Or play Lies of P. But I'll tell you what, you're probably going to like Lies of P, because I think I'm going to like Lies of P, but the list of my... Have you seen my wish list? Let me take you through a stroll. Let's go through a stroll of the Krasenstein wish list. Okay. Should we do it by date added? No, let's do it by price so we can see how expensive this wish list is. Ready? Let's bring it down. How do we go the other direction for price? Can't. Okay. So, I have Sims 4 on here for my 7-year-old because awesome, right? Oh, ignore the I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's on there because at some point I want to play it. It sounds hysterical. Also, hey, World of Grimm's on here. Ha! Just in case I want to know if World of Grimm comes out or not. You can wishlist World of Grimm on Steam, and you can follow it on Kickstarter. Link is in the bio. Or pledge on Kickstarter, too. It's anything like mine, insert one eternity later SpongeBob theme. A meme? Nice. 1 eternity later. So, let's see. Welcome to Handwell. Probably never going to buy it, but it's there. It's been there since 2017. It's only $1.50. Mission 28. Don't know why it's on here. Got one user review. Might be somebody that I know through Twitch. Marvel's Avengers. I want to play it, but it's $4. That's too expensive right now. Enlightenment. I don't know why I have it on here. I think it looked cool. It's a roguelike, that's why. Steep is a cool snowboarding game. It reminds me of 1080 snowboarding. Onwarding is a really cool puzzle game that my fiance would probably love. So it's on there. Samphi looks like a really neat Terraria. Journey is Journey, and I've never played it, so I'm clearly living under a rock. I've watched speedruns of Journey, so I need to play it. Infra is like a first-person take pictures of scary ghosts game. Sounds fun. Sayonara Wild Hearts, I saw all over the last Games Done Quick, and it looks really cool, and it's got like 8 different games in one. Sounds great. Cuphead DLC, because it's Cuphead. Grow Home, because it looked like a neat game. Drink time. Guys, it's not as hot anymore. I'm okay now. Gang Beasts, because hysterical. Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator, because looks relaxing, but also slightly complicated. Fiance might like it. Moo Complex, because I want to hack into people's lives. Escape Space, because it's Shiny Games' game, and I like Shiny Games, and he's a cool dude. King of the Castle, because I can't remember why, but it looks great. I'm sure it has to do with the play on Twitch thing, right? Dead Cells Castlevania version, because you get that, right? I don't need to explain myself on that one. Garden Galaxy, relaxing sandbox game, probably for my fiance. Hextech Mayhem League of Legends game. I played League of Legends as a kid, so I played it. Not a kid. I wasn't a kid. I was an adult. Let's be serious here. I was 20. I played League of Legends from 20 years old until 27 years old. I don't know how long I played it for. I played it for a long time. Humankind. It looks neat. Dead Grid. Also, it looks neat. Card Battler zombie game. I think it's somebody on Twitch. I cannot remember. Never grew up. Dude, have you seen me? I'm still a kid. Let's get real. Maybe not height-wise or weight-wise, but I am still a kid. Technomancer, it was a cool trailer. Pro Gamer Manager, I'm just telling you what I remember from these games, right? Pro Gamer Manager, I always wanted to manage a pro game team, so I saved it. Escape First Alchemist seems like an escape game and looks really interesting, and you get to do alchemy and magic. Nobody Saves the World, because that game is supposed to be fantastic. Eagle Island Twist, because Eagle Island was so good, I wanted to twist a little bit. And it didn't have enough hip shake. Elder End, because it looks like Blasphemous meets not Blasphemous. So I want it. House Flipper, because that game is addictive. Outer Wilds, because I've heard and seen great things about this game, and I want the anxiety of the sun exploding. Constantly. I want that anxiety, so I want to feel that in a game. Wobbly Life, because hysterical. Dungeons of Aether, because Slay the Spire, I think. Lemon Cake, because adorable. Wegmund, because Open World Dragons, I think. I don't remember exactly what this game was. Melatonin, because probably for fiance. Most likely. Risk of Rain 2, full sequel and not DLC, because Risk of Rain is great. Faith Unholy Trinity, because scary for a pixel art game. We're talking like Captain Coder's card game is making for the Jern Jam levels of art, but horror, but a horror version of that. But it's also scary somehow. Yeah. I can draw that car. Right? Where were we? Where did all the other games come from? What? Okay. Why are there more games than there were before? Okay. Homesick, because it looks like a really great exploration game. Underrail, because it's a isometric post-apoc game. Never Alone because I want to play it so that I can have my daughter play as a cute little wolf. Examina because it looks neat. Crashlands because addictive. Tasmanian Tiger because I love platformers. As you can tell, I play everything, right? Dungeon Rushers because why not? Looks cool. Uwagi Saba because buddy of mine from Twitch is cool and he's an awesome dude. And I need to just get the money to play a creature style game. Dark Side Detective 2 because Dark Side Detective is 1, but 1 is great, but I haven't beat it yet. So I need to go back and beat that one, and I can buy the second one. Metal Hellsinger because I'm friends with the creative director on Twitter. She's very, very cool. Her name is Freya, and it fits the name of the game very well. And I want to support them. They won a bunch of awards for being a rhythm game. The Slormancer, because why not? When you need more Slorm, you know where to go. Where else? What else? Becastled, because why not make an RTS that has 0 grids? You just put stuff wherever you want to put stuff. Lone Rowan, because Kebab School is the coolest dude ever. Shout out to Kebab School. And I want to support that man forever. He is literally one of the coolest developers that I know. And his color scheming and the way that he does his art is next level. One True Hero looks really neat and simple. Rhythm Doctor. I don't remember why I put it on here, but I'm sure it was really interesting. The Pathless looks amazing. It's a really cool slidey game. Thymesia is another Souls-like, but why play Thymesia when you can play Lies of P? Am I right or am I right? Neon White looks like a really cool parkour speedrun game. Shadows Over Loathing looks amazing to be white, to be black and white and hand drawn. Angels Fall First because it's actually a decent looking military game. Retropolis because deck builder. G-String because not sexual. It's cyberpunk instead. Adios because it was a cool little walking simulator game. Dome Keeper because I saw a video on it and it looks addicting. We're at like $1,000 now, right? Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines because I'm a scrub. Best friends with, and probably pretty close to best friends with the musician that makes all of my music for all of my games. This game is his favorite game, and I should be not a scrub and buy the game so I can play it, so I can talk to him about it. And I don't do that. I'm a loser. Project Zomboid is an amazing game. Torchlight 2. Also, Torchlight 1 was great. Stranded Deep looks really cool for an open world survival game. Crosscode is supposed to be Chrono Trigger on steroids, and I love that. Hot Lava is a lot of lava that is hot. Samaros 3 is a beautiful point-and-click game. Just Shapes and Beats. I want to support Latch and Friends, and I've known Latch since the 2017 days. And I got to meet him at one of the conferences that we went to. I think it was PAX East. I got to meet him at that one. And that was very cool. Blade and Sorcery. It looks awesome for VR. I have VR, and VR is cool. Trials Rising. I love Trials. Trials Rising should be equally fun and as stressful. Raft, because I played it when it was an itch.io game only, and it looks phenomenal now. Return of the Obra Dinn, because I love this guy's games. I can't remember what else he made. He made something else. What's his name? Lucas Pope. Lucas Pope did Papers, Please. And I played way too much Papers, Please. That's what it was. But this game looks phenomenal too. Why can't I go back? Dude, do not screw up my wish list. That's what I get for not. When in doubt, middle click. Don't right click. Don't left click on your wish list. Middle click. Bartender VR because it looks hysterical and also a lot of fun. Dismantle because it's like open world meets zombies and crafting. Cyanide and Happiness because I used to come home from school. Every single day in high school. Open up Cyanide and Happiness's website and read their comic for the day. It was always like 6 panels long every single day, without fail. Rolled Out is like Super Monkey Ball, but probably better physics. Volcanoids is open world shooting crafting game. Looks very cool. Carrion, you get to play as the bad guy. I'm cool with that. The Morrigan's a VR game with about like super cool combat. Layers of Fear 2 because I don't know. We already have Layers of Fear 3, which already has Layers of Fear 2, so I guess we don't really need that one. Sorry. Trials of Fire, because card game, right? I like card games. Wolfenstein Youngblood, because I like shooter games, and Wolfenstein has a good place in my heart. And so I want it. Inkbound is a tactics roguelike, and I dig the vibe of it, and the VFX are cool. Bug Fables is a really cool Paper Mario style game. And I loved Paper Mario. Inscription is a card game. I don't have to say anything else at that point. Lake is about a lake. And if you need to know more about it, you gotta play the game. Atrio the Dark Wild, I have no idea what this is about, but it looks like a cool crafting game, and I'm game. Skull the Hero Slayer, I like roguelikes. Tinted Grail Conquest is a card game. I like card games. Spear of the North is a exploration puzzle game about a fox that runs north, I guess. Gunfire Reborn is a sweet roguelike FPS. House of Da Vinci 2 is a escape room. I like escape rooms. Power Wash Simulator is by far my most anticipated game. And when it goes on sale for the autumn sale, I am buying this game because I want to power wash things without running out of gas. I'm so tired of power washing outside and running out of gasoline. So I want to power wash and not run out of gas. I'm a sucker for high velocity water shots. Okay? I want that 5,000 PSI water shot. I want that. Wanted Raccoon. You get to play as a raccoon and run around. It's probably awesome. Across the Obelisk is a Slay the Spire spoof game. It looks amazing. Sunhaven looks like Cult of the Lamb, but multiplayer. Control Alt Ego looks like a cool immersive puzzle game. Against looks like you're against something. It's a VR game. Little Gator game looks adorable. Played Up is Overcooked, but by somebody who realized that they couldn't call their game Overcooked. So they went, we should call something else. There's plates, and you got to pick the plates up. Done. Perfect. Played Up it is. Unguard, because if you put Unguard without an exclamation mark, they don't think you're actually French. So it had to be French or Spanish or whatever Unguard is in. I'm pretty sure this game is in Spain. But it looks phenomenal. I love games like this where you can break poison stuff. Deflector looks interesting. Solar Ash looks that's from the Heart Machine, people who made Hyperlight Drifter and Hyperlight Breaker, which was at the Play NYC conference that we got to go to. I didn't get the plans to play Breaker, but I really wanted to. Voltaire the Vegan Vampire, because it sounds hysterical that the vampire can't eat people. Pizza Tower, because I see all the great things about this ridiculous game. Gloomhaven, because it's supposed to be a great turn-based game. Slam Racer 2, because Slam Racer 1 I didn't play, so why not play the second one? It looks more fun. The Warhammer 40,000 bolt gun looks so freaking awesome, and I don't even like Warhammer 40,000. And by I don't like, I mean I don't play much of it. I've played Space Marine, but bolt gun looks like Doom, and I like Doom. The Quarry is a Choices Matter horror game that I'm never going to play, but I'm going to buy it so my fiance can play it.
Yes, please.
Legend of Grimrock 2 is a grid-based movement game where you have to write your map down on paper so you don't get lost. I'm cool with that. Tunic is supposed to be beautiful, amazing, and fantastic at the same time. Pulsar Lost Colony, I don't remember why I have it on here, but I'm sure it was a good reason. Big Pharma, because I like big sim games like this. Quern, because it's a puzzle game, and I like puzzle games. Kinseed is supposed to be like Stardew Valley meets Forager. And I like those things. Swords and Magic and Stuff is by a good buddy of mine on the internet. I can't remember his name right now. It's so much for being a good buddy. His name? Dude. What's his name? Kindred Games. Can you please go back? Thank you. Swords, Magic, and Stuff is a game that came out a while ago. They had a successful Kickstarter. It exploded. They're amazing. I love their game. His kids that are 7 and that were 6 and 4 at the time were able to play the game, and so I love that. I can have my kids play it with me. It's fun. Dawn of Man looks like a sweet RTS. Hellspit Arena VR is cool. Rogue Book got so many good reviews, and I want to play it. Coral Island is a game for my fiance because she likes relaxing games. Hotel Renovator is a game I put on for my fiance, but I'm probably going to end up playing it. Let's get real. This looks really neat. I just want to go in and demolish a hotel. I just want to break a wall down. We've been talking about this game for we've been talking about my library for an hour. Ultra Kill is supposed to be over-the-top ridiculous Doom, but also making fun of Doom. I like it. Rogue Legacy 2, I played way too much Rogue Legacy 1. Fights in Tight Spaces is a card game meets super hot. I love that. Cult of the Lamb is going to get pulled off of Steam if Unity doesn't grow the fuck up. That's what they said. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, it brings back the old TMNT game into 2023, and I want that. I want that. Real bad. Graven looks beautiful. Even though it has mixed reviews, I say screw them and love the game because who doesn't want to shoot cool things and spells? I Expect You to Die 2 looks like a really good VR game for an escape room. Passport Out 2 The Lost Artist. Passport Out 1 was probably one of the funniest experiences I've ever seen in my life. You get to just sketch things and you're the artist in France and people have to buy your stuff, but you're trying to sketch decent pieces with a mouse. The Light Brigade is a VR physics game, I guess. Terra Nil is a anti-city builder. And I kind of love that about it, but I think I watched too much of it, so now I don't even know if I want it anymore. Deadlink looks like a great cyberpunk FPS. Have a Nice Death is a very nice action roguelike. Sign me up. Fort Solace looks horrifying, and I'm pretty sure that Fort Solace is on here for my fiance. And if it's in first person, expect her to only play it for about 20 minutes at a time. Cygnus Enterprises base builder game, nothing wrong with that. Invector Rhythm Galaxy. Can you believe I'm not at the end yet? This is insane. Invector, all the rhythm games are great from them. What the Bat is VR, What the Golf, and it makes me so excited that I want it. Dying Light. The only issue is that I have a fan in the middle of this room, and it's right in the center of the VR walking area. So I smack the fan with my hand all the time when I'm playing VR. It's great. Dying Light is a beautiful game, but I need to play it. Watch Dogs, I need to play. Astroneer, I need to play. Pray for the Gods, I heard, is a really cool action-adventure game. Dying Light 2 is on there for when I play Dying Light 1. Makes sense. Sekiro, I haven't played yet, and there's something wrong. There's clearly something wrong with me. For liking Souls-likes, I'm not playing Sekiro. Octopath Traveler, I haven't played yet because for some reason, I have problems. Aaron's Adventure looks really cool. Open world archer game, sign me up. I'm really good at being stealth archers in all Elder Scrolls games, so I'm sure I'll do fine in this one. Chernobylite, the Advanced Edition. I don't know what's so advanced about it, but I like Chernobyl as a game world that's reimagined. Ori Will of the Wisps is supposed to be beautiful because it's the second installment on the Ori series, and Ori is a great game. Solasta, Crown of the Magister is basically D&D. Sonic Frontiers looks really cool because it's an open world Sonic game. Starship Troopers Extermination because it's Starship Troopers. There's no other reason, and you don't need another reason. It's Starship Troopers. Roman King League of Legends story. Why wouldn't I want to play a turn-based version of League of Legends? Stardeus because it's Dev Spagus is a good buddy of mine. We're going to shout him out. Go follow him. Super cool dude. It's basically RimWorld in space. Hi-Fi Rush. Heard amazing things about. Need to play it. Perfect Golf because I love golf and I wish I played more of it, so I might as well play it. from the cozy seat of my house. The bus, because why not drive a bus around town, man? That sounds so exciting for some reason. The Last Epoch, because it's a hack and slash loot game. Sounds good to me, sign me up. Sea of Stars, because I've heard it's gotten amazing reviews. It's basically Chrono Trigger for 2023. More Chrono Triggery than the other game I said was Chrono Triggery earlier. This one is the Chrono Trigger sequel. Forspoken, I heard about. Asterigos looks beautiful, and I love Souls-like games. Clearly. Factorio, they're going to keep raising the price, and it'll be, by the time I buy Factorio, it'll be $100. It started out as $20 in like 18 years ago. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Pillars of Eternity 1 was great. Obsidian's documentary about almost going bankrupt and making Pillars of Eternity was phenomenal. Dark Souls Remastered is the name I was trying to think of for the game. I still haven't bought it, but I played the first one, so that counts, right? Outriders, I heard was really cool, but not great. Evil Genius 2, I heard was cool, but not great. Terminator Resistance, because why don't you want to play as Schwarzenegger? And if you don't get to play as Schwarzenegger, then I'm going to return the game. SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. Anything SpongeBob should always be bought. I just haven't had a chance to buy it yet. Have you seen how long this list is? Right? Warhammer, again, Dark Tide. I'm sure it looked really cool, so I put it on here. It's PvE. I love multiplayer PvE. Sign me up. Bone Lab is basically Bone Works, but VR, more VR, different VR. I don't know. Kena Bridge of Spirits, because it's a Souls-like. Wild Hearts, because it's a really cool RPG hunting game. Divinity Resistance 2, because I want to spend 18 hours playing one mission. King Arthur Knight's Tale, because turn-based D&D or something. Neo, because Souls-like. Star Wars Skywalker Saga, because I love Lego Star Wars. It's such a wonderful thing. Horizon Zero Dawn, because I never got to play it, and there's something wrong with me. Remnant 2, because Remnant 1 was amazing. Steel Rising, because it's a Souls-like. Neo 2, because it's a Souls-like, but I have to beat Neo 1, and play Neo 1, and buy Neo 1. Park Beyond, because Roller Coaster Tycoon is my jam and my childhood. And my 7-year-old plays Roller Coaster Tycoon more than I can count. That kid always wants to play that game. And if this does any justice to the Roller Coaster Tycoon series, sign me up. God of War, because I only remember the original God of War. I never played this one. Like, when I see God of War, I think of PS2 God of War, where you have sex in the second scene if you go the wrong direction in the ship. Found that on an accident. That was fun. It was fun. Yay me! It was like I'm watching porn. I was like 13. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, because Uncharted was never on PC, and I've heard great things. Triangle Strategy, I don't know what this is. It looks like Octopath Traveler, though. Oh, it is. It's the same company. Triangle Strategy was Octopath Traveler's company's newest game. Psychonauts 2, because I loved the Double Fine documentary, and I want to support Double Fine because they're amazing. Atomic Heart, because I heard great things about it. Baldur's Gate 3, because who doesn't want to get lost in D&D? Lords of the Fallen, because Souls-like, but this is the new Lords of the Fallen, right? This comes out next month. Callisto Protocol, because I like to have my butt scared off when I play games sometimes. And I hope it gets better. And it's not doing too hot still. Sackboy, because why wouldn't you buy a game called Sackboy? That's why. Lies of P. Hey! We talked about this one a little bit. Returnal. Souls-like. Oh, roguelike. Armor Core 6, because I played Armor Core 3 too much. So why wouldn't I want that? Immortals of Avium, because it's an action-adventure game, and it looks beautiful and amazing. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because I love the Greek one, Odyssey. So I'm sure I'll like the Viking one. Redfall is on here, so I know what not to do. Like if I look at my library or my wish list and I go, oh yeah, Redfall. I know exactly what not to do when it comes to making games. That is Redfall. That was a long cut, but it is what it is. He might need stitches. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, because the first Jedi game was great, but I didn't beat it, so I have to wait. Bloodlines 2 is coming soon, still, as we know, forever. The Invincible, I don't know what this is, but it looks neat. Reveal. I think a lot of these are from, oh look, Cristela. A lot of these are from the most recent. I was actually like sitting. There's a lot of these that aren't out yet. I was like sitting on the, what's it called? On like Steam while watching the Game Awards, and I'm like, I'm wishlisting that one and that one and that one, like putting the release date on my phone, right? Now I have way too many games on there. That was my wish list. Welcome to the actual stream. You are 45 minutes in. I hope you liked that. Welcome to actual game development now. We got to talk about why Lies of P was neat and why I'm excited about it. And we got to talk about why my wish list is too long. And then we're finally going to do stuff. And if you don't know about what we are doing right now, we have a Kickstarter. Did you know that? Kickstarter, speaking of World of Grimm's Kickstarter, we are 38% complete for the funding goal. It's as little as $1 to pledge. You can pledge 12 to start getting rewards. You can do 1. And it doesn't even charge your card until the pledge is completed. So until October 14th, if we reach our goal, it'll charge your card. So you can also do that. You could also be the devil's advocate where you go, I don't think you're going to get funded. I'm going to put $50 on this saying it doesn't get funded. And I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. That way it gets funded, right? So, yeah, please back World of Grimm. Would really appreciate it. And there are still, how many more slots? Whoa, this one. How many more slots can make cards? There are 11 more slots to make a card in the game. We're talking the title of the character, the description, what the art looks like. And one variant, like a variant idea. That's where we're at. Now, let's change let's change everything completely and let's work on the stream game, right? If I hit the play button here, and if I type anything, it adds me into the game. We are getting somewhere. That is such an ugly game. I love it. I love it. Okay, so, okay, so, what we need to do next, right, is we need to set the player. To get across, we need to have a trigger over here, right? So let's do that. Let's create a trigger. So we're going to call this end boss trigger. Right? Gonna add a box collider to it. We're gonna go like this right there. Cool. With that. And we're gonna add it as a trigger. And then we're gonna add a tag to it. We're gonna call this boss, and we're gonna call this end boss trigger. Love that for it. And that way we can create a raid. Let's create our raid manager. Managers. Where's my music at? Did I do that entire spiel about my wish list without music? What a scrub. Welcome to game development now, guys. Sorry for boring you. So, what we're going to do for now is the raid manager is going to be a raid manager. I don't even know where I put that script at. Did I even put a script anywhere? Oh, I didn't even name it anything. What am I doing with my life? Raid manager. Yeah. Wait. Oops. All right. So now, I think it'd be really cool if we had $4,000 today. Hitting 4K, getting out of the 3K range, I think is going to make a big difference. So anyone who really is, you know, curious about the Kickstarter and wants to pledge even $1, really appreciate it. I'm going to bother you about it for the next 24 days. So you better get used to it. Better become part of your life. Okay, so we do a public void set raid boss, and for now all that's going to do is it's going to reset the player, right? We need a initial spot. F2 initial position on start. We grab that. Cool. Transform position. Nice. Making the string. We're remaking raid runners from the ground up. Just for some reason, so my external hard drive took a nasty spill, and I cannot access the external hard drive. It doesn't. The cord is jiggly on the back, so it's not like locking itself in anymore. So it doesn't let me actually access it. So I don't know how to go about fixing that without taking it somewhere and having them fiddle with it until it works. But I don't know where to take it. Right? That's where I'm currently at about that, and that's sad. There's so much stuff on there, right? So, you gotta figure that out. Okay, we have a raid manager. Raid manager is set raid boss. Set raid boss, player SO, raid boss. Right? Player SO, current raid boss. Raid boss equals raid boss. Cool. Then we set player SO, or we set player controller. Reset. Pay for hosting for source control, or the file's not that large yet? For where? For GitHub? GitHub desktop? I don't pay any money for GitHub desktop. I didn't know that it was a thing. I hope not. Pay enough money for everything else. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Not source controlling assets. No, I'm not. I don't think so. Maybe I am. You know, that's a good question. Prefabs, assets, images. All the images are all getting sent. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, dang right I am. I wouldn't know the difference. So dang right I am. Reset. Transform.position equals initial position. And we pick new player. Next, the next player. Cool. Nice. Now we just need to make sure that we call set raid boss in the. Like, how big is that file have to be for me to have to call for it to cost money? I didn't even know that was a thing. Thankfully, it overwrites stuff. I might have to split it between 2 different repos then. Okay, so let's see. The whole reason I have assets on there too is because, for instance, I had an issue where we were at that NYC conference for the expo, and I had to work on the game on the laptop at the expo. So that was an issue, and that was huge. That we were able to get all the assets in there and everything. Okay, so we have a trigger that needs a script. No, it doesn't need a script. It does not need a script, because we will do this. Do player controller on trigger enter 2D. That was a 500 megabyte limit for the free version. I think my game is 700 megabytes right now, so I think there's a lot. I think it has quite the nice git ignore in it. If other dot compare tag, whatever the heck I call it. What did I call this? What did I call this? Emboss trigger. Then raid manager set boss a player. Ooh, you have a player? Yeah, current player. Current player. That gonna work? See what happens. Wrong game. This one. Okay. So, raid runner's connected. Type anything, you're in the list. Looking and setting up for this project right now, trying to figure out the cheapest way. I haven't had any issues yet. Dang. How did that happen? How did the player not touch it? I have a collider. Do I need a... Oh, I have a reference issue. Current player is empty. Why? Stuff with textures and models of creating an audio? I can see that. That makes sense. You're telling me that didn't active, that didn't set the player? Why? Why didn't it set it? It does set the player. I think I know what this might be. No? I found it. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't find it. What's the error? 127. Set raid boss. Okay. I'm so confused there. Something's not setting. Raid manager instance. Set raid boss. Raid boss equals raid boss. Set. Not making any sense, man. Making any sense at all. Let's see. Pow. Instances null. Really? Oh, I know why. I know why. It would help if I added a raid manager to this guy. That would help. Okay, I bet you it's great now, right? Can you guys talk in chat, please? Say anything to the bot. Just to see if it rotates it. Okay, so I'm the raid boss. And Crest's now water retard. Okay, so now it should pick you this time. There's a chance it picks me again. Man, that's 3 times in a row for a random. That's rough, man. That's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Bad luck. That's just some bad luck. Or is it? Set raid boss, reset, get next player. Yeah, that's just bad luck. No way. There he is. He did it. Found him. It was just bad luck. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Now, we're going to make XP always out of 100, I think. No. No. We'll start it at 100, and then we'll just make it exponential. Alright. We need a gain XP. Void gain XP. Int amount. This is going to be current XP. It'll be player SO. No. Current. Current XP plus equals amount. If current player dot player XP dot XP greater than or equal to current player dot XP next level. Then we do current player dot current XP minus equals current player XP next level. Current player dot level plus plus current player dot XP to next level times 1.053 equals mathf dot round to int. A float of current player dot XP to next level. There we go. Perfect. This is gonna be player this guy right here. Then we need take damage. Take damage, int amount. Okay. Then we need gain health. Float amount. Forgot that it was float. Current health plus equals amount. That's backward. That's okay though. Okay. Alright, so there's gonna be a raid boss, right? So we need an enemy that's a raid boss. Raid boss. We can copy this. Like this. Raid boss. We're gonna move him to the other side. We're gonna flip him on scale. We're gonna flip his sprite on scale. That's what I meant. I'm gonna flip this one. There we go. Well, honestly, I can just, because of sprite render, I can, bam. Okay. Oops. Instead of the player, it's the raid boss. We're going to actually use the player and inherit the raid boss. Should be good. We're going to work on this for about 10 more minutes, then we're going to switch over to Grimm. Get a little bit of Grimm work done. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Ah, what a good track. I feel like this is my cue. Right? I feel like this is my cue. Like, hey, did you know that we have a Kickstarter called World of Grimm? It's a game that we work on as a full studio with a team of 10. You gotta pay the art, so we're doing a Kickstarter. Pledge any amount of money, and I'm sure we will appreciate it because we don't judge. We love you. That's the important part. So please judge us. Or so please judge us. Please consider pledging. It would make the world to us. That's my spiel. So please judge us. What? Okay, so scripts. There is no scripts. Player controller. We'll do a script here called Raid Boss. The raid boss. The raidest of bosses. Right? We're gonna inherit player controller. Can I do that? I don't know. His enemy. Start. Is moving. False. Activated. False. Okay. Do max HP. So we're gonna do initialize new raid boss. Player SO player. Cool. Player SO raid boss. Okay. Then raid boss equals player. Raid boss dot max HP times 2. Yeah, that's what it is. Max HP times equals 1.5. Raid boss dot current HP dot current. Public float current health. There it is. So okay, I can literally do not raid boss at max HP. It needs to be just max HP. Max health times equals 1.5. Current health equals max health. Okay. Then now what we need to do is when we reset, we need to pick second, guys. I guess let me go fast. Okay. All right. Now, raid boss reset. What it has to do then is the reset. You have to know the raid boss, right? So the player controller needs a reference to the raid boss. We need a raid boss reference, raid boss. When we get next player, we'll do a list, player SOs, players, or available players, on the list, and for loop through players that count. If players I dot player ID is not equal to raid boss dot player ID, raid boss dot player ID. Yeah. Then players. So avail players dot add players. Okay. So that means that I need to do in the player, I need to make sure that raid boss is set up. And raid boss animation. Cool. Raid boss, health fill, their name. Cool. Raid boss, raid boss, raid boss, raid boss, raid boss. Why are there so many raid bosses? Because there's two different raid boss versions. That's annoying. No, I need another raid boss here. It shouldn't be in the raid boss itself. Nice. Okay. This is going to be raid boss. Raid boss player ID. Raid boss current player. No. Raid boss? Oh, I see. Yeah. The raid boss, their current player. Current player. Dot player ID. I get it now. Raid boss. Their current player. Player. Got a raid boss and a current. I see that. That's good. That's good now. Much better than what it was. Okay. So now, I cannot activate this. Activated. If activated, okay. If players dot count is less than 2, return. We need to have 2 people. This is still supported up to the times. Is it really? A current player. No, this equals player. That's it, player. Raid boss dot current player equals player. That's that. Didn't make sense before. Why is this still an issue? Okay, cool. Alright, so raid boss needs to be off. And then if there's no raid boss, if initialize the raid boss, that happens where? Set raid boss has got to be in here. Player controller, raid boss, set initialize new raid boss. Raid boss. Raid boss looks spelled wrong now. Reset raid boss, initialize new raid boss. It should work. Oh, set it active. Oh, should work. That was a disaster. Okay. We need 2 players. Someone else type. Thank you. Got a reference problem already. Why? How are we screwing that up? Where's the issue here? One message received. Activate player. Activated is true. Get next player. Okay. If raid boss current player is not equal to null, else cool. Else available players equals players. Available players. There. That should work. Right? We try again. One more time. Getting tired. I go out today. That should work now, right? Typey. Somebody typey. Tippity. Thank you. That worked. So now Watery Tart should become the boss. You're not the boss. Where's the boss object at? Why did it get deleted? Why? How does it get deleted? Doesn't make any sense either. Set raid boss. Current raid boss. What's raid boss? Reset. Boss cannot reset active true. Initialize new raid boss. None of that says delete. What reset does, it just sets the... This should just be init new raid boss. Oh, I see. I see. Current raid boss. No, that's not it. This should be our raid boss. Raid boss. Oh, current raid boss, dot raid boss. I'm using the same word too many times, it's starting to confuse me. Boss. Current raid boss, dot current player. Raid boss. Set. Active. Initialize new raid boss. What's deleting it? One more time. One more time. Anybody typing? Did he get added? He did. Sick. Okay. This shouldn't destroy us. Reference not set. Set raid boss. Raid manager set raid boss current player. Reference wasn't set? No, it was set. Pair type boss trigger, set player, current player. Is it a possibility? No, it doesn't. They don't touch. Set raid boss, raid manager, current raid boss, current player equals raid boss. Setting, current player. On. Set the initialize the raid boss with this. Right. Custom space key doesn't do anything. Interesting. A talkie, a walkie. The mic you? He is. He's a typey. Okay. You are the current player. You will be a hot dancer. Really? Okay. That's the Unity. It's the bottom of that. Let's try again. One more time. There we go. On the road again. On the road again. And pow. Raid manager is good. Current player is current player. Continue. Current player. Current raid boss is null. Found it. Thank you. Current raid boss. Now it's gonna work. Now we talk. Now let's we talk. Chris, I appreciate you helping out. Thank you much. Give me a chat. Give me a go Z-Lots. Anybody? Push a button. I ask. I just duplicate it. I can't even duplicate it. Bummer. Alright. Well guys, that's some good stuff. We at least have a... Let me see if I go like this. If I go like this, and I type. Right? And I put that one. Right? And we go all the way across. An indexation. 0 unavailable players account. Right. Alright, well, I think we're getting there. Alright guys, until next time, thanks so much for hanging out. Much appreciated. Go raid somebody. Maybe stream again in the morning. 4 times do I hear? Do I hear 4 times? Who can we go raid? Who are we gonna go raid? Let's go over to... Anyone doing game dev right now? How do we get to game dev? Let's see. Channel. Ah. Alright, so instead of recommended for you, regular viewers. Alright, let's go to... Let's go to Coding with Strangers. Never heard of him. Seems like a cool dude though. Let's go raid him. Here's the raid message. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Have a good one. Catch you later.